Our website for the winner's details. OK, the last time he was in London's Theatreland, he was the master of ceremonies in cabaret, and 15 years later, the Hollywood star is back in the West End, playing himself in his one-man show, I Bought a Blue Car Today. Please welcome the multi-talented Alan Cumming.
Oh, shut up.
What's all that about?
I wasn't. It's not 15 years. I was here 2 years ago.
You were here 2 years ago.
Yes,
what were you doing?
I was doing this play Bent.
Was it in the West End?
In London's top international West End. But it's 15 years since I've been singing.
Oh, OK. So let's have that then.
Very long eyelashes.
I know. Everyone
They're
thinks
lovely.
Makeup ladies always say, are you wearing false eyelashes? Like I really got up this morning and put false eyelashes on.
So why have you called the show I Bought a Blue Car Today?
Well, I became a citizen of America at the end of last year, and in the you do this test, this naturalisation test it's called, and you have to write down a sentence to prove you can write English, and my sentence was, I bought a blue car today.
This explains a lot about America, doesn't it?
Well, I think it does.
Is that all you have to do?
No, there's more to it than that. They ask you, like, are you or have you ever been a prostitute? Things like that.
Oh. Is that so that you can spell prostitute? Or...
I was going to say yes, are you?
Well, you might. I said, not literally, but I've been in some films that made me feel like one.
But the show's all about all this, isn't it? About your last 10 years in America, isn't it?
Yeah, and just sort of about the fact that I kind of didn't go there until I was 30. And then, so I've had this kind of crazy, change in my life, and all these weird things have happened to me, and some songs.
Your biography,
yeah.
Alan, is absolutely phenomenal, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, we get to read some different biographies on the show.
Oh.
Your biography,
Yeah.
you've done so many things, and you seem to do everything really well.
Bless you. Do you know what,
Got any
though?
friends?
No, but you've done absolutely everything, and you've won loads of awards and...
OBE.
And I just became an OBE. Yes, that's right. My mum was very proud.
Have you been given it yet, or you've just been
No,
told
I've
that
not
you're
got
going
it
to
yet. I
get
think
it?
I'm hoping to go and get it. And it's very difficult with my schedule and the Queen's schedule. You know, it's...
You know?
It's very difficult, these queens, can't they?
I've
Your
known a few
mum must
Queen's
be awful
schedules.
proud.
She is. She's like bursting with pride. She just keeps saying, I call her up and she goes, have you heard from Buckhouse? That's all she says.
Are you going to take her with you?
Yeah, take my mum, my brother and my husband.
Of course, because you've got married. What's your husband's name? Is it Grant?
Grant, yeah.
Grant. What, did that make a big difference to you? Because obviously over in America you can get married, but it's not legally recognised. Whereas over here it's a legally
Yeah, in
binding
certain
or legally
states you can, but
recognised
it's
thing.
not all across the board. So.
What difference did it make to you to get married?
Well, it meant a lot here. It meant a lot, kind of, it meant a lot in a sort of symbolic way, actually, about just being able to claim rights that everyone should have. And here you do, but in America you don't. And only recently you got here. So it was a love. I think also, the gay people don't get that until recently, have that thing where you can actually have all your family and all your friends there to sort of celebrate your relationship. And that was a really lovely thing to do. I didn't realise that was something that gay people aren't allowed to do.
Now, are you interested in American politics? Obviously, living there, you have to be. Now you're a citizen.
Well, that's why I became a citizen, was to vote in the last election, actually.
So did you watch any of those live debate things?
I did, yes. I actually went to one of them. I went to one with Obama and McCain. And I mean, it's fascinating, and they're much more into all that over there. But I don't know, I think it's a rocky road to go down. That what it encourages the public to do is to sort of just judge your politicians on if they've got a nice suit and if they're good at, speaking, and not on their policies and their politics. And I think that's dangerous, to just make it like, when it was Bush the last time, it was, oh, I'd like to have a beer with him.
Right.
That was why basically he won the election, because he'd like to have a beer with him.
But they don't have everyday televised politics, though, do they?
No, it's interesting. Like well, they do, but it's not so. Like it's sort of once every 4 years. There's a sort of everyone gets very politicised, and politics is sort of seen as a kind of a special interest, actually. Whereas here, I think we discuss it much more all the time in our daily lives.
What about focusing the mind? We touched on how how well you've done over the past 10 years. You say since you've moved to America and all that. Do you pray for success? Do you meditate? How do you still your mind?
I don't pray. I'm an atheist, so that would be bad. But I sort of like I sort of put things out to the world. I sort of think, oh, I would like to do that, and then I kind of sometimes it happens.
Okay.
Can I just ask why you became a citizen?
To vote for Obama.
Really?
To vote, yeah, because
I
I was living there. I had a green card, 2 of them. It ran out, and I got another one. And with a green card, you have everything but the ability to vote. And so at the end of with the last election, I thought I want to make sure that they don't get in again.
And standing up for something you believe in is obviously very important to you, because one of your performances that you're going to do tonight is in aid of one of your charities.
Yeah, like tonight, my show, it's 8 o'clock, and then Lance, my musical director, we're doing at 11 o'clock, there's a show of his songs that he's composed, and various people are singing, and they're both in aid of the National AIDS Trust.
And why did you choose that charity?
I just think what I really like about them, I mean, they do great things and help people who are sick and things, but also they're really good about trying to change the perception of HIV/AIDS, and I think that's really important as well. It's not just about helping people who've got the disease or preventing people get the disease, but also about changing how the public view it.
And we forget about it periodically, don't we?
Absolutely, yes. There's waves of, like, young people, the rates just go way up because they're not being educated, and so that's really important too.
And one of the songs that
Wear a condom.
One of the songs that you're going to be performing tonight is well, actually, technically you can. They've got girly ones.
You get a female condom. I never caught on, did they, female condoms?
No. You're going to be performing a Sinatra number, is that right?
I am, yeah. In the show, the last sort of song in the show I do is That's Life.
Oh, great. And you're going to perform it for us for now. But for now, it's Alan Cumming, everyone. OK, don't forget to join us tomorrow for the first Feel Good Friday of the new series. We're going to be joined by the ever-fabulous Joan Collins, rugby ace Kenny Logan, and there'll be music from the really rather hot Pixie Lott. But now to sing us out with the Frank Sinatra classic, That's Life, it's Alan Cumming.
That's life, that's what people say. You're riding high in April, shut down in May. But I know I'm gonna change that tune. When I'm back on top in June. I said that's life, and as funny as it seems, some people get their kicks from stepping on dreams. But I won't let them get me down, 'cause this whole world keeps spinning around. Being a puppet, a pauper, a pirate, a poet, a pawn and a king. I've been up and down and over and out, and I know just one thing. Each time I find myself flat on my face, I pick myself up and get back in the race. That's life, and oh, I can't deny it. I thought of quitting, but my heart just ain't gonna buy it. And if I didn't think it was worth a try, I'd roll myself up in a big ball and try. A puppet, a pauper, a pirate, a poet, a pawn and a king. I've been up and down and over and out, and I know just one thing. Each time I find myself flat on my face, I pick myself up and get back in the race. That's life, and no, I can't deny it. I thought of quitting, but my heart just ain't gonna buy it. But if nothing's kicking come this here July, I'm gonna roll myself up in a big ball and die. My. Thank you.